What is going on, everybody? Welcome back, droidlife.com. We're going to do our official Android 2.1 Update 1 ESE 81 official review right now. So I know you guys have been kind of waiting for this. Some of you guys that are still sitting on the fence on whether you want to unroot, and those of you that are deciding if you want to actually go the manual update route or not. So let's just go into this and show you guys. I'll kind of give you an idea of what I think. We'll show you some of the new stuff and all that. First of all, let's just go in and show you that we are really running the newest build. Okay, so here we go. Model number Droid, firmware 2.1 update 1, baseband is the 03P. Kernel, you can see that's not some weird funky kernel that somebody's created. It's not Chevy's or Adams's or anything like that. And build number is ESE 81. Okay, definitely running the full version. I know Verizon's been spamming off tweets all day long saying if you do this, you're going to avoid your warranty and yada yada yada. This is the official update. They're obviously going to say that because they didn't push that update to your phone. So if you're doing something like an update not from them, they're going to tell you your warranty's voided. Whatever, there's no way for them to tell as far as I know. So anyway, this is legit, okay? First thing after that we'll show you is obviously we got live wallpapers running. You can see those running in the background. If we go options, wallpaper, there we go, live wallpapers. Okay, we can pull those up. And you can see we got all the stock ones you've seen a million times before. I did download the Nexus mod wallpaper. It does not work, so only available for the Nexus 1 as far as I can tell, and that's too bad because that's a fantastic one. So anyway, the rest of those are in there. There's water, not going to show you that. I know you've seen it, galaxy, grass, smoke, all that stuff. Even the latitude one is on there. Right now we're just running the neural network. Works pretty well. It's not quite as nice as that the actual Nexus mod version, but anyway, it still looks nice. Obviously we only have 3 screens, okay? 3 screens is it, and we only have this regular old app drawer, which we've always had. It's not the 3D launcher. Okay, there is not an option to change that to more than 3 screens. A lot of people were saying go into options, go into settings, go to sound and display, and there's got to be an option in there to change it. There's not, okay? Showing you right there. There is nothing in there that'll let you change it to more than 3 screens. We're not the milestone, unfortunately. Other things in here, the browser. Browser definitely has multi-touch. droidlife.com, everyone. As you can see, I can pinch and zoom, and it actually works well. It works a lot better than some of those ported builds from back in the day, so it actually works. Okay, next thing is obviously the camera. I'm sorry, not the camera, the gallery. So there is our gallery, and it's definitely the 3D gallery with multi-touch and the fancy new look and all that stuff. I haven't had a problem with mine loading slow or fast or anything like that. I'm sorry, I haven't had a problem with it loading slow. And of course, once I say that, it actually loads up pretty slow. As you can see, it's, you know, sort of struggling to load pictures, not doing too bad. But it, you know, it's the gallery, and sure enough, it's synced up with my Picasa account, and it didn't tell it to, but it did do that. So you can see it loaded those all up, you know, pretty easily. And if we go into a picture, and we'll let it load for a second, there's pinch and zoom in there. So the new gallery is definitely there, and I gotta say this might be my favorite thing that's included in this update is the new gallery, because the old gallery on stock 2.0.1 was really awful. Some other things in here are the actual email. They've said it works with Yahoo a lot better, and I know some of you have had issues. I, for one, did not have any issues loading up my Yahoo account. Plugged in my email address, password, gave it a name, and bam, it just loaded everything up. I know some of you are still struggling. Not sure what the fix is right now, because mine worked, you know, just fine. Let's see what else in here. Clock app is still just your alarm clock. We did not get that cool 2.1 ported clock. Did not get that. Your calendar is essentially just the same. We didn't change that at all. And music app. Let's go ahead and check that. Make sure it's the new one. Sure enough, it is the new one with the tabs up top there. You know, those are really the big changes. Somebody was asking earlier about text to speech, speech to text. Sorry, I always get that wrong. With the stock keyboard, and let me switch back to that real quick. Android keyboard, show it to me. There it is right there. There's the microphone. So speech to text is definitely included and works. you know, when I updated to this today, I had a bunch of updates with almost all of my apps. So people were ready for this 2.1 update and everything needed to be updated. Had a problem with the market initially. Once I enabled Wi-Fi, it seemed to go away and fix itself. So that's basically it. Overall though, actually, you know what? I'll show you one other thing, and that is if you're not fond of this launcher, most of you probably know already about the Helix Launcher, which I highly recommend. I actually have it installed, and this is just the easiest way for me to get to it. Oh, sure enough, it won't do it. Anyway, Helix Launcher I do have on here, and it is, you know, easily the best launcher on the market. However, do not install the Helix Launcher 2. That is only for the Nexus 1. If you install that, force close loops like crazy. So steer clear of that and only use the Helix Launcher 1 or the Helix Launcher itself. And I was going to show to you if I could find my home. There we go. Oh, cancel, clear defaults. Okay, load up Helix. Helix Launcher. And there we go. So you'll recognize the Helix Launcher has those apps down at the bottom. And mine's all set up. You guys are going to have to set all of your screens up. But in the Helix Launcher, you can go ahead and go Options, Configure, and right up the top there, you can change your screen size to up to 7 screens. So this is free in the market. Make sure you grab it. Basically, my overall impression of this 2.1 update is I'm not blown away. I guess I wasn't expecting to be blown away either, since we've seen 2.1 builds for months now in custom ROMs and things like that. You know, we've seen the gallery, we've seen multi-touch, we've seen, you know, pretty much everything that this offered. So is it super screaming fast and smooth? You know, I don't necessarily think it's any different than 2.0.1 was. You know, it seems to go through screens just about as fast as your basic brand new Droid would. So is it fast? Yeah, I guess it's okay. But when you've overclocked a Droid and used a custom ROM, you're used to all that extra speed that you would get with a clean Droid. So overall, I mean, you know, go ahead and update it. If custom ROMing is not your thing, don't do that, because this update has a ton of stuff. I mean, like, I've got the Helix Launcher, which looks fantastic, and I've got my apps down here, and I've got 5 screens, and now I've got multi-touch and everywhere. So you don't necessarily need to have a custom, you know, ROM anymore. But if you want to have, you know, overclock ability and stuff like that, then you need to. But pretty much, you know, it's stable, it's the real deal, and it works well. There's no problems with it. I haven't run into any force close issues except with WordPress trying to run in the background, which is really weird. But other than that, you know, everything's fine, just like it should be. And they obviously took their time and polished it up. So I don't know, if you guys have any comments, questions, want to add to this review, please do so. Drop them in the comments at the blog or YouTube channel, droid-life.com, and let me know what you guys think. Definitely nice to see the update finally out. For those of you looking to get custom ROMs, there's already builds coming out right now. For those looking to just get root access, that's starting to roll out now. For those looking for the next Droid mod, now that this official one's coming out, that'll probably be out as well. So there's all kinds of stuff on the horizon. This is the Motorola Droid, so you know, it's got this huge community of awesomeness. So anyway, drop us at the blog, droid-life.com. Peace.